Good morning, Year 5 and 6. Okay, there are two parts to our work today. One is finding decimals in a sequence, which is what this video is. And then there's another video. You must watch both videos. The other video is about putting decimals in order. So first of all, finding decimal numbers in a sequence. Okay, this is from the A sheet. It comes first on the A sheet. It comes a bit later on the B sheet. So you need to watch the right video for this task. Okay, so it says here, A1, give the next 5 numbers in a sequence. That means basically, think what this sequence is, and then think what the next 5 numbers. Now, you might look at the numbers and be able to see the sequence, but it's really useful, I think, to use one of these grids and then to put them on the grid. It will really help you to see what the next numbers in the sequence are going to be. So it goes all the way up from 0. I'm dragging these in. All the way up from 0.01, 0.02, 0.03, 0.04, 0.05. So that's all I've done there is I've written out the original sequence, but I've put them on top of each other. So we need to think what's happening here. Now, it's fairly straightforward at the moment. You can see that the hundredths are just going up. So the next 5 numbers in the sequence, well, here's number 1, would be 0.06. Okay, and then we'd have 0.07, and hopefully you can see that pattern very clearly when you put them on top of each other. And there'll be a sheet to support you with this. Now, this is the 4th one I'm doing here now. The trickiest part will be when you get to the 9 and you think, well, how can I do the next one in the sequence? So it's understanding, it's what we did yesterday and we have done this week. It's understanding when a 9 goes up by 1, it's going to become a 10, but you can't put the 10 in that column there. So this one's not going to be changed. What it's going to do is that it's going to, when you create that 10, it's going to make the 1 come into the tenths column. Okay, so hopefully you can see the sequence there. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then obviously this one needs to move up 1. There's one more example like this. Okay, and all of the examples today follow a pattern. You just need to look carefully at what's happening to the numbers each time. Okay, so this is number 2. We've got 0.94. Okay, so I'm just putting the numbers in at the moment. Okay, as you would do, you can write them in your book. You can use the sheet. It's good practice to write them in the book. Just remember that when you do it, the decimal point must be lazy. It must stay in position. All right, so I've gone all the way up to 0.97. So I've got to create these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 next numbers. So this one, you've got 0. You should be able to see a pattern that's happening here. All I'm doing is I'm keeping everything else the same. And then you'll get to a point. So we've gone 0.97, 0.98, 0.99. Now here we're going to have quite a big change because, I mean, if you treat it as 93 hundredths, 94 hundredths, 95 hundredths, 96 hundredths, 97, all the way up to 99 hundredths, the next one will be 100 100ths, which means everything's going to move along 1. 99 hundredths, 100th is the same as 1 whole. Okay, so that 1's going to go in there because there was nowhere else for things to go. Once you turn the 9 into a 0, it's going to move this one up by 1. That turns that 9 into a 10. So the answer to that one would be 1.00. And so far we've done the first 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to carry on. But it's recognizing that each time, all that changed was the hundredths. Don't now start writing it goes into 2 wholes, 3 wholes, 4 wholes. It doesn't. It's only the hundredths that we're changing. I know it was strange on that last one, but now we go back to adding on hundredths each time. So it's going to go 0.01, and the process becomes a little more straightforward now once we're here. Okay, so they are the first 5 numbers in the the next 5 numbers in the sequence. And B and C, you're going to do the same. They might have some thousandths in. The jumps might not always go in 100th or 1000th, but just look at what's happening to the numbers and then use this grid and it'll really help you. Okay, good luck.